What's going on, guys? TTL here, and in today's video I'm going over MLB picks for today, June 17th, 2023. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately. It's been overwhelming support compared to hate. Yesterday I got a little bit of hate because we almost reverse swept. I think we hit like 2 out of 5 or 1 out of 5 of our free picks. Absolutely terrible day, and I'm okay to admit that. Today we did bounce back. I posted a free pick in the Discord, a 2-unit 2-pick for League. We smashed that. We almost swept League today as well, actually, in the VIP. We went 4 for 5, and then we hit both of our 2-picks. So definitely feeling good, definitely loving this morning. Started the day off great, so let's just keep it rolling straight into MLB. I'm going to give you guys 5 picks today. They're all strikeout props for Prize Picks right now. And before we get into the video, if you're not signed up to Underdog, Prize Picks, or Sleeper, use my code TTL for a 100% deposit match. And if you're not signed up to Premium, what are you doing? There's a 7-day free trial. You get to try us completely free for 7 days. After that, it's $20 a month, but there's no commitment. You can cancel during the free trial, no issues. But you get my complete Prize Picks, Underdog, and Sleeper slips. You get sports book bets, which we hit today as well this morning. You get VIP only chat, watch parties, all that good stuff. Go join the Discord. Go join the Patreon, guys. It's completely free, as I mentioned. And I would say it's completely worth it. I'm sure a lot of people in the Discord, if you ask, will say it's worth it. So go join that, and let's get into the video. So let me go ahead and, here's the VIP chat. Everybody loving it, bro. Let me go ahead and pull up my Prize Picks picks just so I can have them over here next to me. And my top pick of the day is going to be Blake Snell over 5.5 pitching strikeouts. This is my favorite pick. I have this in 2 picks actually, and I absolutely love this. He's gone over in 4 of his last 5. Hey, you see this little ladder right here? He went from 5, 6, 7, 8, and then had 12 last game. That means he's getting like 14 this game. That's crazy, guys. Just saying. But we can take a look at his on Outlier.bet, which is our partners. It's kind of like props.cash on steroids. If you're interested in looking this up, go ahead and go to Outlier.bet. Click my link in the description, and you get a 7-day free trial from clicking my link. But we can scroll down until we see Blake Snell. We can see the odds are around -120, -130 on average on sports books. It's -148 on FanDuel. But when we click him, we get all of his info. We can see that he's gone over 5.5 in 6 of his last 10. He has a decent matchup versus, let me go ahead and pull him up, versus the Rays. They're kind of middle of the pack, I believe. Yeah, they're 14th of 30th, averaging 8.5 strikeouts per game. They averaged 10 in their last 3, and they had 10 last game as well. So for his line to be at 5.5 compared to their average, I love this play. He went over versus Washington. He went over versus Miami, the Cubs, Colorado. He's just going to keep killing it. He's on a streak, and when someone's on a heater like this, you just don't bet against them. I absolutely love this, especially on Prize Picks, where there's so many 0.0 strikeout props nowadays. Like, they try and make you push, basically. And, I mean, they just bump it so quick. I think that this play will bump up to 6 as the day goes on. So make sure to get this in early when you see this video. Next, I absolutely love Joey Wentz over 4 pitching strikeouts. Now, this is going to confuse a lot of people. He's versus the Twins, though, who are the worst team in the league for striking out per game, averaging double-digit strikeouts per game. And when we take a look, we can see on Outlier.bet, it'll actually point us to under 4.5. His line's 4, not 4.5. So when we click this, we can see under 4.5 is -136 odds. But then when we go to alt lines, we can click over 3.5. So he's -230 odds to go at least 4 strikeouts, at least 4. So at least a push. And he's pushed or went over in 7 of his last 10, 3 of his last 5, with one of those being against Washington that he missed. He did good versus the Phillies. He did good versus Texas. He did good versus the White Sox, Cleveland, Baltimore Giants. He's been killing it. And you can see the teams that he did bad against, except for the Mariners, the Mets and Washington are very good teams. So the Mets are ranked 4th, Washington's ranked 1st. So if he's going against the team that's worst in the league for strikeouts per game, I think that he gets at least 4. I see him getting around 6 strikeouts today, maybe even more, who knows. So absolutely love this pick as well. Next, I really like Braxton Garrett over 5 strikeouts. This is similar to the last one. The only thing that's iffy about him is he is against Washington, who again is ranked 1st. They average 7 strikeouts per game, and that's pretty consistent. 6.94 on the season, 7 over their last 3, 7 in their last game. So it's pretty consistent with that. We can see he's gone over in 4 of his last 5 matches. But obviously these are against some heavy strikeout teams except for the White Sox. So this is going to be a tough matchup. But when we go and look at his line on Outlier.bet, over 4.5 is at minus 140 odds. So you can also look at his alt line and say, oh, over 5.5 is plus 162. All we need is 5. I will take a push gladly. But I do like the pick. And the potential for him to get 6 or more is a lot more than the potential that he just stays at 5 and pushes, in my opinion. So I do like this pick quite a bit. You can put it in any 2 picks. You can power play any of these 3, however you would like. He's gone over this in 6 of his last 10 and 4 of his last 5. He's been streaking. The only issue, like I said, is that he's versus Washington. So that's the only problem that I have that may cause some issues. But I do like the pick. Next, we have Tommy Henry, if I can find him, over 3 pitching strikeouts versus Cleveland. The Guardians are 2nd in the league, averaging just over 7 strikeouts per game, 9 in their last game, which is good to see. And we can scroll down until we see old Tommy Henry. Over 3.5 is plus 130 odds, but we can change that to over 2.5 and make it minus 230 odds. So again, that's to at least push. It's minus 230 odds. He's gone over or pushed in 7 of his last 10 and then 4 of his last 5. And some of these were versus some good teams. He got 3 versus Washington earlier this year. He got 2 the last time he got put against Washington. So versus the Guardians, I do like this matchup. I think he gets at least 3. The head-to-head is from last year, but he did get 3 in the head-to-head last year. I really like this pick to at least push, but this is more so a flex pick. I wouldn't recommend putting this in any power plays. And then finally, our 5th pick of the day, we have Bryce Elder over 5 pitching strikeouts. He's for the Braves versus Colorado. He's gone over or pushed in 4 of his last 5. We can take a look at Outlier.bet. Again, guys, you got to use my link in the description. Outlier.bet is very helpful for finding value. And if you use my link, you get a free trial of 7 days. So it's a great app to use. We can check the over 4.5 because his line's at 5. It's minus 235 odds to go at least 5 strikeouts. He's only pushed it once. He has a lot of games where he gets 6 strikeouts. And he's gone over in 4 of his last 5. The only game he didn't was versus Washington. He's gone over in 6 of his last 10. And the only times that he didn't were versus Washington, Toronto, and Baltimore. And we can check. Toronto's ranked 5th. Baltimore might be down there. No, they're 9th. So 9th, 5th, and 1st are the 3 teams that he hasn't gone over recently. Miami, he got 3. They're ranked 8th. So versus these really good teams, he's not getting much. Versus the Mets, he actually got 8, though. They're ranked 4th. So it's kind of hit or miss. But he's versus Colorado today, who are ranked 19th. They've got 10 strikeouts last game. They have 10 on average over their last 3, and they're averaging almost 9 strikeouts per game. So for his line to be at 5, I think that's just a little bit low for him, and I'm loving taking this over today. Thank you guys for watching, though. Let's make some money. Let's kill it today. And if we go 5 for 5 again, or even if we go 3 for 5, guys, that's the majority of the picks hitting. As long as we hit these top 3, that's what's important. But I do appreciate you guys, and thank you guys so much for the overwhelming support. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment down below. And let's just keep killing it, guys. Join that Patreon for that free trial, and I'll see you guys in there.